we are going to discuss Einstein coefficients. Einstein coefficients gives the relationship between spontaneous emission and stimulated emission. Whenever the light radiation interacts with matter, matter is composed of objects, object is composed of atoms or molecules. So whenever the light radiation interacts with the atoms or molecules, these three possible transition will take place. The first one absorption, then spontaneous emission, then stimulated emission. So the first process is absorption. There are two energy levels. Normally many number of atoms present in the ground state energy level. Now the light radiation interacts with the atoms which is present in the ground state. The atoms absorb the incident energy. After that it goes to the excited state energy level. So A is the atom which is present in ground state. H nu is the incident energy. So it absorbs the incident energy. After that it goes to the excited state. So A star represents the atom which is present in excited state. Here the rate of absorption. So R1, 2. So 1, 2 represent, that is the transition from ground state to excited state. So the rate of absorption, it depends upon the number of atoms present in the ground state, also the energy density of the incident radiation. So R12 is equal to B12. Here B12 is the constant. This is the constant which represents probability. So probability of absorption transition per unit time. So B12 N1 rho suffix nu. The next process, spontaneous emission. So spontaneous, without any external influence, the atom which is present in the excited state, it is directly coming to the ground state. So spontaneously it comes to the ground state. So that is called as spontaneous emission. When it comes to the ground state, whatever it absorbs, it starts to emit. So in absorption, the atom absorbs the energy H nu. When it comes to the ground state, it emits the absorbed energy, that is H nu. So A star, the atom present in the excited state, so it gives A plus H nu. So in emission process, whatever it absorbs, it starts to emit. Here the rate of emission. So this process is spontaneous emission. So the rate of spontaneous emission, it depends upon the number of atoms present in the excited state. Here there is no input energy to the atoms. That's why it depends upon only the number of atoms present in the excited state. So this is equal to, we add one constant, that is A21 N2. The third process is stimulated emission. So stimulated emission is forced emission of photons. So the atom present in the excited state, it stimulates the nearby atom. So when it comes to the ground state, it emits double times the incident energy. So A star plus H nu, it gives A plus 2 H nu. So A star, the atom present in the excited state, A is the atom in the ground state. So here the rate of stimulated emission, it depends upon the number of atoms, also it depends upon the energy density of the incident radiation. So this is equal to B21 N2 rho suffix nu. At equilibrium condition, absorption is equal to emission. So already we've written equations. So first equation, second equation, third. So from that we are writing absorption is equal to emission. So we get B12 rho nu N1, that is equal to A21 N2 plus B21 N2 rho nu. So in this, rho nu is the common, just you take it outside. So rho nu is equal to A21 N2 divided by B12 N1 minus B21 N2. Here the numerator and the denominator, it is divided by N2, we get A21 divided by B12 N1 by N2 minus B21. So from Maxwell-Boltzmann law, we know number of atoms in the ground state and the excited state. So N1 is equal to N0 e power minus E1 by kBt, and N2, this is equal to N0 e power minus E2 by kBt. From this we get N1 by N2. So that is e power h nu by kBt. Just we substitute this expression in equation number 4. We get rho nu is equal to A21 divided by B12 e power h nu by kBt minus B21. So rho nu is equal to A21 divided by B12. Instead of N1 by N2, I am substituting e power h nu by kBt minus B21. Again in this equation, in denominator, just you take B21 outside, we get A21 by B21 in bracket B12 divided by B21 e power h nu by kBt minus 1. Here A21, just I am rewriting this equation, A21 by B21, this is A21 by B21 into 1 divided by B12 by B21 e power h nu by kBt minus 1. So comparing this equation with Planck's theory of black body radiation. So this is Planck's theory of black body radiation. Just we compare these two expressions, we get A21 by B21, that is equal to 8 pi h nu cube by c cube. Then B12 by B21, that is equal to 1. So here there is the term 1. So B12 by B21 is equal to 1. So here these constants, that is A21, B12, B21, these constants are called as Einstein coefficients. So from this the conclusion is, so this is the relationship between the spontaneous emission and stimulated emission. So here if the incident energy increases, the spontaneous emission will increases. But for laser action, stimulated emission, it should be dominant. To achieve this stimulated emission, pumping action is required. That is the conclusion of this derivation.